Hello, my most amazing artists. This week we are going to be creating a picture with some candles and a stained glass window looking background. What we're showing in this picture are two things, something called positive space and negative space. Positive space in a piece of artwork is the main subject or the main thing that you are focusing on in the picture. So in this picture, our positive space would be the candles. We have 3 of them right here. They're right in the front of the picture, and they're one of the first things that you look at when you look at it. The negative space is everything else in the picture. In this case, the background, which is our kind of stained glass looking background. So you are going to follow along with me step by step. For this video, you will need a piece of paper, something to draw with. I would recommend pencil. I'm going to use marker just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. And then things to color with. Anything is possible. Crayons, colored pencils, markers. Even if you happen to have, some pastels or watercolor paints lying around, you can use anything for this project. I encourage you to think outside the box and use things rather than your normal just colored pencils and crayons. But if that's all that you have, that's fine. Use what you have at home, like I always say. So let's follow step by step and learn how to create these candles with the stained glass background. For this drawing, we are going to be holding our paper horizontally, so side to side. You could probably hold it the other way, but by holding it horizontally, it gives us more room to kind of spread out our 3 candles without having them right on top of each other, and then also gives us a lot of space, especially along the top here, to split up our space to make our stained glass looking window. So the first thing that we are going to draw are our 3 candles. We're going to make the one in the middle a little bit taller than the 2 on the sides. And I'm drawing in marker just so you can see what I'm doing, but I encourage you to draw in pencil and then probably outline with marker or a black colored pencil. So I'm going to start in the middle of my paper, and I am going to draw a rectangle that kind of sort of goes up to about the middle of my paper. I'm going to draw 2 more rectangles, one on each side of these, that are a little bit shorter. Now we're going to add the flames for the candles. So you're going to put a little line at the top of each of your candle bases. These are the wicks. The wick is the part of the candle that you actually light when you light a candle. Now to make that candle shape, it's kind of a raindrop shape. And what you can do is that you can make a letter U that kind of starts to get skinnier toward the top. And then connect the top together with kind of the top of a triangle. But remember, the bottom is very round. I'm going to try that again here. Drawing the letter U. And then if you want to, you can kind of, curve the tops of your flames a little bit if you want. They don't have to go straight up and down. They can kind of curve over to the side a little bit like that. And I'm going to do one more right there. And now these circles that are around our flames here kind of represent the light that gets cast off of the flame. So I'm going to draw some round circles that surround my flames. And they come in and touch the top of my candles. And there are my 3 candles. Now to split up my background, there really are no rules with this. You don't want to make too many spaces, but you don't want to make them too big either. So you want to make them kind of different. So let me move you guys a little bit here. Hi. All right, so I'm going to split up my space now to create my stained glass background. So again, not too big, but not too tiny either, because the more tiny you make the spaces, the more you have to color. So you don't want to give yourself more work. So, just kind of start splitting up your space. Kind of maybe bring a line in there and then draw another one that goes across. I'm going to connect that. And kind of think of it as making all sorts of different shapes and stuff. And then you can make some of them a little bit tinier. I'll bring that one across. And that looks pretty good to me. So like I said, you can use anything to color these. You could even mix things if you want to maybe color your candles with crayon, but you want to paint your background, which is actually what I think I'm going to do with mine. So I am going to add some color to my candles in my stained glass, and then I will come back and show you my finished product. And here is our completed colored in candlesticks with our positive and negative space. So I chose to color my candles with crayon, and then I used watercolor paint to do my background. Like I said earlier in the video, you can use whatever supplies you happen to have at home. Again, use what you have. If you don't have paint, that's okay. But I am starting to encourage you more to explore a little bit more outside of just pencil and crayon if you have those types of supplies. If not, no big deal. So just remember, we learned about positive and negative space. The positive space in this picture are our candles. They are the main focus. They are the subject of our picture. And our negative space is our stained glass multicolored background. One more thing I do want to mention, when you are coloring your candles, you'll notice that in this example, all three of them were colored the same color. I did the same thing here. I made 3 of my candles pink. Here, since you want your background to be really, really colorful, I would make all 3 of your candles the same color. And then I did my flames yellow, and I did some orange around it, just to have the similar colors to what a flame would look like. But then the background, whatever colors you want to do. So have a lot of fun with that. And I would definitely use a black marker or a black crayon and outline everything with black, especially with the stained glass background, because it will make it stand out that much more. It's not really going to pop out that much if it's just pencil. So try and outline at least the background with something black. Don't forget to take a picture of your artwork and send it to me when you're done. And I am looking forward to seeing your candlelit masterpieces. And I will see you guys again next time for art class. Bye.